Should I list my house in season, Sally? Sally, when should we put our house on the market? If you're a seller considering listing your home, this episode is for you. I'm Sally Daley from the Daley Group at Douglas Elliman in Vero Beach, Florida. In this episode of Ask Me Anything, we're distilling the opportune time to place your home on the market. One of the number one questions I get from potential sellers is, when is the best time to list my house? And in Vero and in many other warm weather areas, there is an influx of seasonal residents and vacationers in January through April when the rest of the country is being bombarded by old man winter. This time period is often called season and has historically been perceived by sellers as the ideal time to list their home for sale. And this holds true in markets across the country for other customarily optimal times to list, like spring when the snow's gone and winter's gray gives way in other parts of the country. There's certainly validity to the notion of listing when the most buyers are in your market. In Vero, logistics of being out of area can delay a buyer's home buying process, with virtual looks first, then having to figure out how and when to physically get here to see the properties in person. And unless you're the rare buyer who would buy a home virtually, I would not, this is a valid point. That said, technology has made it super easy to see a house and to tour it virtually, readily available for a buyer who then is keen to hop on a plane to tour a house in person. Our take would be to consider two other critical factors beside the calendar. If you're a seller considering listing your home for sale, consider the competition. Your home listing exists in the context of its competition, both in terms of price and condition. So competition matters, both in how long it will take to sell your home and at what price it will sell. More competition of homes similar to yours means a more competitive environment for you as a seller and may give buyers the upper hand at the negotiation table. Scant competition means a more competitive environment for you as a seller and may give you the upper hand in negotiations. Scant competition is always a great environment in which to place your home for sale, as the competition that's inferior to you or is priced higher than you, that's always a good place to be. List when you are ready. This sounds trite, but it's true. You only get one chance at a first impression. Condition is everything in this market, as it is normally. It always is, but our continuing bifurcated market of move-in-ready homes selling in 30 days or under, and those perceived as needing updating or a roof, is both taking around 115 days to sell. Consult a trusted real estate advisor to find out the low-cost, high-impact things you can do to your home to maximize the sizzle on the steak, create a wow when you list, and maximize your value and minimize days on market. Last month, we discussed what to do to get your home ready to sell. We'll link it below in case you missed that episode. If you're spiffing up your home ahead of listing, list it when you are done, period, hard stop. Adding photos of new paint or plants added 10 days after listing squanders the leverage you'd have had if you had waited to photo and list when those improvements were completed. So yes, listing when the most peeps are here to physically see your home is ideal, but squandering that exposure if you're not ready is a giant tactical error that puts your own thumb on the scale. No bueno. Our advice, figure out when you want to list, what you need to do to maximize your perception of value, and reverse engineer a timetable to be sure you list when you want and get the highest possible perception of value. If you're thinking of selling, we'd be delighted to talk about what low-cost, high-impact tweaks you may be able to make to maximize your value and work with our trusted vendor network to reverse engineer a timetable to get you sold. Click below to set up a time with me to discuss your situation and whether or not now is the right time to consider selling. When do you think is the right time to list? Comment below. If you like this video, please click subscribe above so you'll be notified when we publish new content. I'm Sally Daley from the Daley Group at Douglas Elliman. Until next time, take care. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. This way you'll get notified when we produce new videos. And if you want to see more content right now, click to the videos to the left and you'll see more.